Action. Hey film fans, welcome to Movies with Maddie on my channel, Cinematic Calamity. In this video, I'll be reviewing the new summer release, Now You See Me 2. Now here's my first impressions of the film. Impression number 1, the disappearance of Henley and Alma. Isla Fisher played Henley Reeves in the first Now You See Me. However, because of her recent pregnancy, Isla Fisher was unable to return for her role in the Now You See Me sequel. Hey, life happens. The good thing is that Henley's replacement as the femininity of the Four Horsemen is none other than the hilarious Lizzy Caplan. While Henley Reeves was a pretty significant role in the series, Alma Dre was, how do I put it, not really missed, even though she and Dylan Rhodes kind of had a thing in the first movie. I do know, based on what I saw, that Alma Dre was definitely not planned to be in the sequel. And this leads me to my next impression. Now, I don't know about you, but I love double meaning lines. Lines you thought were insignificant, but are actually integral or symbolic to the entire movie. So, impression number 2. Morgan Freeman blesses the audience with another one of his signature smooth baritone narrations. This one a perceived rant about the Four Horsemen. Morgan Freeman's character Thaddeus Braddley says that some see the Four Horsemen as saints, while others see them as thieves. Freeman ended his speech by saying that the horsemen would get what they deserve, and that if there's one thing he believes in, it's an eye for an eye. Impression number 3, let the cliches begin. But keep in mind, there may be a few spoilers. Cliche number 1, evil twin brother. That's right, after the horsemen attempt to expose the corrupt plans of the privacy-stealing phone tech company, Okta, everything goes haywire. The horsemen are kidnapped, taken to China, and meet the real villain of the movie, Daniel Radcliffe's character, Walter Mabry, including his main henchman, Merritt McKinney's evil twin brother, Chase McKinney. Alright, let's just ignore the concept of the evil twin brother. Oh geez. Now Daniel Radcliffe plays a convincing villain. In fact, all of the acting in the movie is skillfully entertaining, so the all-star cast definitely earned their Hollywood paychecks. Ta-da! On to the next cliche. The character of the over-passionate, somewhat crazy, illegitimate bastard son desperately trying to win over his father's approval is a little overdone. Radcliffe's character, Walter, initially tries to veil his evil motive, as well as his relationship to his father, Arthur Tressler, making himself seem like a victim. One of my favorite lines was when Merritt McKinney, the hypnotist, describes Walter as a narcissistic man-boy. I mean, the homemade slideshow of Walter taking selfies with the unconscious horseman is laughably creepy at best, and it was probably one of the comedy highlights of the film. Another great line directed towards Walter was when Atlas chimed in with his signature sarcasm, "How adorably clever you are." Now I should warn you, Jesse Eisenberg's character does get a little less likable in the sequel. I mean, pretty unlikable. Atlas spends the majority of the film undermining Dylan and trying to gain power and favor from the unseen, mysterious organization of the Eye. Fast forward through some sick action scenes. Interesting tension between Lula and Jack.
I'm sorry, did you think that I was like those other girls?
Magic heists. And the release of Thaddeus Braddley by none other than his arch-nemesis Dylan Rhodes, who put him there in the first place. The suspense was high throughout the second half of the movie, and the climax of the film was when Dylan was kidnapped by Arthur Tressler and his son Walter. He was put in the same model of the cheap safe that had killed his father 30 years earlier, and basically left to drown. However, while under the water, Dylan is able to escape and is saved by the Four Horsemen. And that's when the real magic begins. Special effects. Atlas, Lula, and Jack perform their magic tricks all across London. Meanwhile, the FBI, Thaddeus Braddley, Arthur Tressler, and his son Walter are all after them. Now, it seems like their plans are going a little wrong. That they are definitely going to get caught. And of course, we all love this moment in a movie, when the evil villain's plot is destroyed, and when the protagonists emerge victorious. Arthur Tressler and Walter thought that they had kidnapped the Four Horsemen because, as it turned out, as they were throwing the Four Horsemen out from a moving plane, the plane was never in the air. The entire objective of this movie was for Walter to get the Four Horsemen to steal a chip that he had created that could actually break through any firewall, any security system, and any technology barrier. But later we find out that actually Walter is not a crazy fan of the Four Horsemen. He just wanted to avenge his bankrupt father, Arthur Tressler. Now, after it turns out that the Four Horsemen are safe and sound, they make their grand exit as well as their grand conviction of Arthur, Walter, and of course, Chase McKinney, the evil twin brother. Now, if you're looking for a comical, entertaining, action-packed, magical summer movie, Now You See Me Too would be a great one to watch. Won't change your life, won't bring you to tears, probably won't mean that much in the long run or make your top 10 favorite movies, but it's still entertaining and brings a great experience. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you want to see more movie reviews, and let me know in the comments which movies you want me to review. Thanks!